Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Titleless Musings, and today I have a new K-pop journal with me for you. Now, this is a spread I wasn't sure if I was going to make or not. As some of you that are in the Enhypen fandom know, Jay was recently in London for the Ralph Lauren campaign at Wimbledon, and I had a bunch of pictures. I got so many pictures of this event. I got some of the ones actually from the Ralph Lauren, like Instagrams and social medias and all that. And then some of them Jay posted on Weverse, so I'd kind of had a bit of a collection going of these, and I have already made a couple different London spreads in my own personal journal. If I remember, I will put the pictures here on screen. I don't know why I always say if I remember. I'm literally listening to myself doing this and making notes. But yeah, I had made actually a couple of spreads, which were very, labor intensive, I guess, for lack of a better word. I did a lot of drawing, I did a lot of sketching, I did a lot of color matching, so I've done a lot with it, and I wanted a bit of a simpler one, but I still wanted to acknowledge the event, because I'm a Jay bias. My entire channel basically thrives on Jay, and yeah, I just thought it was fitting. So in this spread, what I decided to do was focus on actually like the Wimbledon bowl and racket. And then I was trying to get like creative with the green streaks. I was like, oh, it's like the ball has been hit, it's moving in action. But then I was like, well, some of the lines aren't, equal, and it wouldn't necessarily represent motion. So then I just decided, you know what, the green stripes are just a figment of my imagination. They are just there for, creativity. So that is what the theme was for this spread. And like I said, these were just kind of leftover pictures that I had. I did print a couple of these twice, not on purpose, but it was because of the fact that when Jay was in London, we were getting like some pictures on one day and then a ton the next day and then not so many the third, that kind of thing. So I just had a bunch of photos I'd compiled, and I thought that I might make a video about it. So with the kind of spreads that I had done in the past for the London one, actually this is really funny. I don't know how many of my viewers are here in the US. I think it's a majority of you that are here in the US. But you might remember that Joann's went bankrupt and closed down. Well, I actually went to a Joann's on one of the very last days that they were open, which was so sad, by the way. I loved going to Joann's. And I got like this pack of London stickers, and I was like, wow, these are on like a good sale. I think I got them for like 50 cents. So I was like, these will be like helpful in the future. Like, if I ever go to London one day, that would be cool to have. Or, if there's like an event in London. And then Jay went to London. So, I mean, I just think that was the universe telling me to get those stickers. Anyways, what I'm doing here with the spread, I wasn't going to do washi tape on this because I didn't have a color that matched perfectly. So instead I decided to use the kind of, I don't know how to describe that green. It's got a lot of like teal in it. It looks more green on screen than it does in person. So I decided that since I'd use that for the text, I would use that to draw a border on like the top and the bottom of the pages. Now, I did not realize until I was editing that you can't see the bottom left of the page. That is entirely my own fault. I didn't mean to do that. I was just having trouble setting up the camera. So I don't move it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually fix that, but you'll just have to take my word that there is actually a border on the bottom left of the page. Here I'm just adding in the photos. I decided not to do any writing with this one. I also didn't write on the spreads I just did for myself in my personal journal. Mostly I was just trying to capture the moment. I just thought it was really cool. It was such a cool event. I remember when I saw that he was going to London, I hadn't actually seen like why he was going. And then I told everybody I knew, and we were all like, wow, that's like so like cool and like fancy. So yeah, it was really cool. I didn't actually watch the Wimbledon. I'm not much of a Wimbledon person, but yeah, it was so cool, and I loved getting to see, the little campaign that he did. It was just really cool. I mean, what a cool event. I know a lot of people got to go to New Bond Street and get stuff signed, and that must have been so cool. I'm really happy for those people. That's awesome. But we're now coming up to the end of the spread. It was very, very simple. Just all these little green lines to represent the motion, and just to kind of fill the page out a little bit, Sometimes white space is good, but sometimes when I don't have words to express like what I want to say about a spread, I'll just color it in, and it looks fun. But yeah, simple spread, and that is pretty much all I have got for you. Let me know what you thought of Jay in London, if you caught it, if you got to go. Definitely let me know. I'm very interested if you got to see him there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.